All right, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a free flight under the instant action for the Cold War Germany map in the UH-1 Huey. So I'm thinking we're going to start with the hot start at Berlin. There's Frankfurt, Kassel, and Lubeck. Each one has 3 destinations to go explore. I'm going to start with Berlin. If people want to see more, maybe I'll do a 4-part. All right, here we are in Berlin in the Huey. We're going to go for a little tour. They set up this little base here. All right, so let's get it up and see what it's got to offer. All right, as we come up, we can see it's got a little bit of fog, so that looks pretty cool. Blue smoke's going to be a point of interest, so we're going to head in that direction. We got a major airport over at our 1 o'clock. Check that out maybe later. You can see their TV tower way out there, if I can peek at it real quick. Love the sound of the Huey. That blade slap is always notorious. So maybe for this flight, if you're on PC, you go open up a second YouTube and maybe put on a little particular music for this flight in the background. If you know, you know. Let's orbit this a little bit, check it out. Oh, it tells us it's the radar station. It should be orbiting to the right so you can see a little better. We'll come back around, a little figure 8 here. Next point of interest. Oh, something's going on with the hot air balloons out that way. This is the new map in DCS. So far it runs pretty well. I feel like something's changed with the telemetry since I gotta readjust some things on my seat. I'm not getting proper washout anymore, which is the return to level flight in a coordinated turn. There's a radar station. Let's head back over to that next blue smoke. So the hot air balloons is a nice touch. It's pretty cool. So we got some sports fields coming up here. Got a stadium. Berlin Olympic Stadium. All right. Looks like they got some kind of festival going on down there. They're actually tethered. You can see the tethered. That's pretty cool. Little DCS market, little supermarket for your shopping needs. Keep an eye on these cranes and balloons. Can't tell if they're moving or not. That's kind of a cool touch. All right, we got another blue smoke right off our nose here. Power plant here. Got some festival activities down there. I guess you got the pools, all the sports fields. That's pretty cool. The details are pretty cool down there. You know, this is, think about it, little playgrounds and whatnot. This is just a little basic combat flight sim where mostly in the air and blowing up targets on the ground. So putting in that detail on the ground looks pretty good. I think they did a good job with this map. And this is still early access too. Look at that, people are, the little greenhouses set up down there. Next point of interest here. Oh, looks like a government building. All right. Palace. It's pretty cool. A little garden in the back. Alright, I believe that concludes this sightseeing portion from this particular hot start area. So I'm going to do some low-level flying, get down there, see what we can see. Playgrounds, that's cool. So I have seen that the environment is destructible here. So these buildings are all destructible if you were to come through and just start dropping ordnances or shooting rocket. And so that's pretty cool. They modeled that so you can pretty much level the area. So I'm sure there'll be some pretty cool missions that people will have, online servers. You know, you're thinking about it, there's anti-air and whatnot in the streets, and fortunately you level the whole the whole area. Look at this here. It's very nice. Pick up the speed a little bit. We're well above cruising speed. Is the airport over there to our right? Well, orbit this, is it TV tower here, and then head over the airport. Oh, look, we got some guard towers set up. Oh, yeah. Here's the wall. I guess that's what we're looking at in here. Oh, yeah, security checkpoint and everything. Look at that. It's interesting. This is pretty cool. It all looks pretty cool down there. We'll head right over to that airport. Come in for a nice little landing. Hope people enjoying the weather. Look at that. Oh boy. We're cruising now. Fun little landing here. That left pedal input while we try and come out. A nice stable hover if we can. Starting to drift a little bit. Let's put her down nice and easy. All right. So that'll conclude the little tour of Berlin. And this is a included instant action for the Huey on the new Cold War Germany map. So pretty cool. I don't know if you liked it, but a little bit of fun there. Looks like I do a little bit more tweaking. Just got access to the Departed Reality Sim Manager, so I don't have to work on motion for that. I'm really excited to get into that. That's going to be phenomenal for flight. So if you enjoyed, maybe we'll do another tour.